reason I wanted to put this group together is to talk about customer service and what can be learned from experience of PissedConsumer. My name is Michael. I'm Chief Executive Officer of PissedConsumer, and I want to have a round table to discuss the issues that customers are expressing about different companies and how companies react or not react on it, and what is our opinion. Shall the company respond to the issues, how they shall respond, and what shall be the responsibility of the company in front of the consumer to address the concerns it's having. So, what are we going to do today? We're going to talk about who we are. We're going to look at some data that we've got from PissedConsumer and what can be derived from it, what can customer service learn from angry customers. And it is our strong belief that customers can actually teach companies what shall be done to address the issues that are raised. Then we're going to have an interactive discussion based on video interviews. That's something that PissedConsumer does. And then we're going to summarize what our suggestions are for customer service. So let's talk about us. This presentation is presented by PissedConsumer and WiserBrand collectively. The reason these two companies are linked together is they are two separate companies, yet they are under the same ownership. Let's talk about PissedConsumer because most of the data and information that is shared here is from PissedConsumer data. It is as a company, PissedConsumer got created in 2006. Over the years, we've collected 1.2 million reviews from customers. Due to the name of the company, primarily negative reviews are collected on the platform. We'll talk about the psychology in a bit, but most of the reviews are negative on our platform. So far we have about 70,000 world brands that are presented on the platform. WiserBrand got born about 3.5–4 years ago. It is a hybrid of digital marketing and business process outsourcing organization. We offer full range of marketing. 4 years ago, business process outsourcing. I believe everyone knows here what business process outsourcing is.
It's kind of accounting. Accounting and so on.
Accounting as a Opinion Corp, which is a parent company of PissedConsumer, does use accounting of this office to do the accounting. So as a function, we have experience of doing accounting from overseas. Company of PissedConsumer. WiserBrand does not have any clients that do accounting as a service. We do have insurance clients in WiserBrand. In retailers, we have legal professionals, attorneys as our clients.
I mean, business process outsourcing. Which kind of processes? For me, business processes outsourcing. It's outsourcing of functions such as accounting, such as I don't know, something else, but not the, for example, development outsourcing. Or something such as outsourcing is also in the range of something else.
Development outsourcing is also in the range of business process outsourcing. We do have experience in full cycle outsourcing for web-based companies. Why? Well, PissedConsumer is a fully outsourced organization. All of the functions of PissedConsumer, web-based company, Ukraine, locally, including US-based. PissedConsumer is a fully say that we do have experience outsourcing all the processes of web-based company. As services provided, we can do consulting for our clients, outsourcing and outstaffing, and play in those modes all the time. Given a short notice, let's be honest here, most of the people that you see around the table are from WiserBrand or PissedConsumer except you. So you will get the most attention, Lena. So we expected 6 people to come, but due to unforeseen circumstances, only you came in. So thank you for coming. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Lena. Who are you and what are you trying to learn in this round table?
I'm Lena Petrova, and I own and I develop the educational business. It's advanced IT courses for management, for IT managers and business analysts. They have advanced IT on pre-sale, on process management, and so on. I have 2 reasons why I'm here. One of them is because we have process management and clients which have support departments, and periodically they ask me if I can advise them any education on support functions. It's one reason, because this is why I'm looking for any providers of such things, such topics. And another one is my personal, because I have customers, and I play the role of customer support, and as well as other functions. And I have pissed clients, I have successful experience, I have unsuccessful experience, and I believe that in any topic I can take something for me, for my personal business.
I got it. Well, let's be absolutely fair to Lena. Let's introduce
Take something for me.
Around the table who we are. So my name is Michael. I play a role of whoever you want me to play, but I am a Chief Executive Officer of both PissedConsumer and WiserBrand. Alena?
My name is Alena. I'm a team lead
Alena?
PissedConsumer. We do have an experience with Pissed and satisfied customers as well in social media. So here for some new information from my have an experience with and just like this.
My name is Lena as well, and I am with PissedConsumer also. I am a customer support representative, and that's why I'm here. That's the main reason why I'm here.
Okay, my name is Nastya.
I'm sorry. Let me correct Lena. We do not have a customer support department. Lena is from business department. Well, it is actually important distinction how we are set up, right? About the fact that she is part of the business department. Actually important distinction during the conversation, but I'll make it a little bit complex for you, Lena. Business department, they are responsible for 2 functions: satisfying client needs and promotion of additional business at the same time. So people in the department actually incentivized to get a better result out of each client. That's what's important. And that's one of the differentiators that we've got. Yes, Nastya.
So, okay, my name is Nastya. I'm also with PissedConsumer, and I'm lead generation specialist in business department. And I'm here because I need to find people, need to cooperate with people. So it's very important to understand the difference between PissedConsumer and I'm here consumer at all.
Hi, my name is Lena.
as well. Yes.
I'm HR people partner for both of companies, and also I'm organizer this event. So I visited it, and also I like to have new experience with organizing events like this. Thank you.
So, what is the role of customer service rep in your company? So you said you play a role of customer service rep in your company, and I told you the differentiators that we've got, right? So what role do you put on a customer service representative?
Actually, it was the first time I used this word because I call it business development manager.
Oh, as well.
Yes,
Okay.
that's why it was the first time. Some words, some similar words on the main slide, the first one.
Okay.
And the function is there are actually I don't differentiate them yet. And the function they two for there are actually manage this business and we share all the roles among us. On the function of customer service representative so on is the roles and the function clients communicate with current clients, communicate with representative and to find out what they need, communicate with current clients, they are satisfied with clients, pleased with what they are satisfied with other providers, what they are satisfied educational service and business development service, what they are satisfied with, find out their hidden needs and to develop our programs, to develop our services, about how to support our alumni, our programs, to develop, to stay in touch with them, think about interest of their interest for our to services. I just think about business development. That's why I believe that customer support, customer service, for our services, development, they should help this business development.
Okay, understood. So I completely agree with you. And again, the targeting of the presentation was for a large. I was expecting to have here people that are working in a customer support role in the large organization. That was the main goal for the people that I was looking for. What I have here right now is not the ideal audience, yet we can still talk about what I was planning to talk about. So you have, as I just want to reiterate what I understood, you have partners or co-owners that pretty much play all the roles that are there. I do the same thing. We have small businesses, we care about it, right? It's easier to manage customer service, business development, and sales all mixed in together because we do it ourselves regularly, right? And I was targeting this presentation for outsourced customer service departments in large organizations. That would be the ideal audience for me for this presentation. We're going to carry forward. I just want to explain to you how this presentation got together and what is it for. So there is a dude. His name is Shep Hyken. I met the guy. He gave a wonderful presentation at customer service conference in Vegas. He loved the name of our company. He loved it so much that he gave us a book. He written a couple of books. One of his books is actually what is it for? So you know our department, right? What is important in his message is, so what Chef Heiken says is, customer service is the experience that company delivers. I met the guy, he gave a wonderful presentation at customer service conference in Vegas. He loved the name of our company. Here needs to understand its importance, his or her importance. Because that customer support rep that talks to your live client or your prospect at any point of time actually builds the impression about the whole company on that single conversation. And it's in Vegas. Those people need to be prepared for all the different types of situations that are coming in. And that's one of the ideas behind this presentation, is that your customer service is the experience that company receives of the interaction with your company. So that single, love from the first sight, hate from the first sight, that communication is that experience. So, PissedConsumer, right? Let's talk about psychology. Is it easier to get a positive review or negative review for the company?
Negative.
Well, of course, because you work for PissedConsumer. You think that everyone is interested to leave a negative review. Lena, what do you think?
A negative. It's fact. People usually, if they're happy, it's normal. It's normal state. And when they're pissed, when they're not satisfied with something, they want to show this. They want everyone knows that they're not satisfied. It's normal psychological situation. I believe. They're not.
I think you're absolutely right. Right. We were lucky with with choice of name 13 years ago, calling the site PissedConsumer, because we do have an understanding that the person, when they negatively impacted by the company, they have the drive to do something about it. They want to do something about it. What is important to understand, PissedConsumer is not the first place the negatively impacted consumer turns to. Company always gets the first possibility of the first answer. People come negatively impacted social media outlets, web outlets, only after they've tried to address the issue with the company first. So, you always have a choice of how you service your client before that client turns around. Issue with the company about bad press online. That's a fact, absolutely true. Some companies care about, hey, I have 2% negative issues online. Shall you care about it as a business owner?
It's a difficult question for me because I do care, but I believe that I shouldn't care about 2%.
You care, but you believe you should not care.
Yes. Difficult question for me because negative reviews, they always existed and they always will always be, and we are not, as they say, we are not the box to be how to say it in English. Everyone should like us. No, there are always be people who don't like something.
Okay.
It could be anything. It could be a venue. It could be I don't know, content, anything, and we can satisfy everyone. It could be a venue.
What you're saying, you cannot satisfy anyone.
I don't know.
There is going to be some portion of negative feedback.
Yes.
Okay. I got you. And I'm glad actually that you care. And I believe that you should care. And I'll try to explain later. I got you. the company shall care. When you get one negative feedback, it's fine. When you have two negative feedbacks or three negative feedbacks of similar type, shall you as a business change? If it is when you have two negative feedbacks to address, and yes, you cannot satisfy everyone, and yes, you do charge money for the services provided, and some people may not agree with the amounts being paid. I completely understand that. It is part of the business process. But at the same time, we will look at the examples. I want the methodology and our thinking is companies shall listen to the customers. And when you see patterns, look for those patterns and address them as an organization. Our customers can actually teach us what they want our final product or service to be. That's what we want to do at PissedConsumer. Ladies from PissedConsumer, you're welcome to speak. Yes, I do pay special attention to Lena since you see me every day, but please join into conversation. Anyone has ideas about what we are discussing here?
Also, I think companies shall care because if I don't like high tone
Ideas about what?
leave a negative review, then I can say to my family, to my friends, and you know, never visit Haritonov. It's not a good place, and they will not. And this place will lost their potential clients, and it's not good for them.
So is this is it hypothetical or it's a real thing?
No, it's hypothetical.
Hypothetical, okay.
But there are
What drives you? So let's think about it, right? As a human being, what drives you to the way you said it, right? You're kind of saying, I hate Haritonov, I want them out of business. That's what it is, right? You are saying that you want to tell everyone because you want them closed down. Another thing or another thought, another thinking that I am hearing here is, I want to spread the word so that my close ones would not suffer the same experience I've suffered. And those are two different thoughts that people have. In one case, people hate the business and they want it closed down. And the other thought is, I just don't want my relatives, friends to suffer the same way I suffer.
For example, I just don't want to see hair in my soup. Yes, and that's why I know that in my family no one
Would
would
like
like to see hair in their soup.
Okay.
But there are two more points. First one is yes, when people experience something negative, they share it to prevent their relatives, their people they know to suffer. But another one is another reason to leave negative feedbacks, and as people they know to sample, I ask but to provide when I ask people for feedback, I ask them not. I ask two questions: what they like and what they would do better. In order to help us
To get better.
To get better, yes. So, this is one point. One more reason why people can leave
To get better.
negative feedback. Just to help this business to get better.
Of course.
Yes. It's one point. And another point, when people are not satisfied with something, it's not the situation with the hair in the soup. Yes, it's. But probably for some people it's not a problem. But for most, yes. But any business, each business has some really value some things that they are proud of, and they share.
They showcase.
Yes, it's there are some. For example, for me, content is more important than, for example, I don't know, venue, for example, but venue is also very important. Individual approach is much more important than would it be, I don't know, regular events. Some people would be not satisfied with something that not important for me, for my business, for this thing that I show, and my value proposition. Something could be out of my value proposition, and something could be in my value proposition.
Okay.
I can not pay attention to something that are out of my value proposition.
If I understood you correctly, the restroom, the bathroom that you have in your training center.
Proposition. It's important. It's important. The bathroom is a really important thing.
Okay, so it is in your value proposition. So when you sell the quality of your bathroom
Proposition.
as part of the contract, so you value that. Okay, understood. Quality of coffee that you serve, is it out of your value proposition,
Yes.
or is it in your value proposition? Value that. Okay, understood.
My value proposition now.
But you hear what, but your customers may say, if you hear it 4 or 5 times that your coffee stinks,
Yes.
you may consider, hey, why don't I start charging a bit more, but have a better coffee?
Yes. If it's important for revenue and for yes. I study this situation, and I analyze if the quality of coffee impacts my revenue or not.
Call that so. Yes, you're absolutely right. Want to ask you another question. You said that you ask your customers for feedback. Is it a public feedback or private feedback? Do they give you that response just to you, or you ask them to publish it on your website? Or the third variation, you get it all privately and only positives go up on your website.
Yeah, the third one.
The third one. You understand that you're doing it the wrong way.
Yes.
Because the reason is, as a business owner, yeah, I would like to do that too, you know. But at the same time, it aggravates. I don't do that. I do not do that. I value any feedback I get, and it goes up online. Doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative. You can go to PissedConsumer. You will find hundreds of negative responses I get, and it acts or operates. All of it up. Nothing is taken down. Find hundreds of negative. But what?
Exactly. If there are
What you are doing? The reasons why I think you are making a mistake, and I apologize for criticizing what you're doing. It's your right to do so. Is that negative feedback that was shared with you privately? If it is shared with you privately, and then you put the positives up online, it may fly. It may fly with the end customer. But if a company offers an online forum where anyone can put a review up, and it's usually related to the so a forum to put something up onto this page is very visible. Type in your full information, people type it in, and they expect it will show up.
Wow.
When you take it off because it was negative, you may have a shit show.
Yes, but I don't take them off.
You never put them up.
I don't. Anyone can leave feedback on Facebook
Online?
page. On Facebook
Uh-huh.
page, we don't have leave feedback on site. But there is Facebook, there is Facebook
Online?
page, my business, and so on. And there is LinkedIn, other platforms where we on Facebook
Online?
page or service. And anyone can leave any feedback, and I don't put them off. I don't take
So
them
if
off.
it shows up in public, you do not take them off.
No.
Okay. Then that's what I want to say.
Yeah, and in Instagram, it's a regular situation. People leave some comments, some negative comments. I reply them. That's it.
Good, thank you that you reply. That's also an important for the business. So, so a little bit about the data that we have. What are the top reasons people complain about customer service? At PissedConsumer, we have a moderation department that pretty much reads hundreds, if not thousands, of items per day. This is what we came up with. Again, our PissedConsumer is English-based site. 93% is United States-based companies and complainers. What we notice first is two segments. Communication segment, rude, arrogant, or not polite person. For people that are playing the customer support role from overseas, again, the target of this audience was supposed to be customer support reps in Ukraine that provide customer service as a function to United States. Eastern Europeans, the way we speak, the way we taught English, could sound rude, arrogant, or not polite to an average American. We need to teach people how to talk. It is actually a great differentiator the way customer support operates out of India, servicing the same United States. Cultural differences are extremely important. People that are based in Ukraine need to be taught and explained how they shall service the clients and what are the cultural differences are. A normal Eastern European talking on the phone, just normal communication that would be easily understood by me, who has Eastern European roots, would not be understood by an American. It could come out as rude, arrogant, not polite, not willing to assist. We speak in a very direct manner. We may end a sentence with the word "what?" I've heard it yesterday. And that's rude.
What is correct way? What is correct way?
You just don't end the sentence with the words "what." I apologize, I misheard you. So it's a direct translation of Russian language to English with the word "what."
Yeah,
It's normal for us, and I'm not saying. So for us, it's just normal. For an American, we are servicing people overseas. We shall understand their culture. Yes, if you take an American customer service and Eastern European customer service working for the same company, Verizon, Ukrainian must do more in order to come out on the same level as an American. And that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I understand. And just what should we say instead of
come out.
could you please repeat?
Yes, it's more words.
What should we say?
But yes, that's what needs to be done. Very often, yes, it's more words. Break period, and we're gonna end soon. Pure use of English language. we must train people on the cultural differences. This is not the only difference of we must and use. Of course, if you are putting someone to do customer service for American-based client, English is the first priority. If there is a bad English, it's not satisfying situation. So PissedConsumer sees a lot of issues arising from communication segment, how people talk. Now, it also could be an American customer service rep that is providing this service and they are really rude or arrogant. But please understand, it's a communication. It's how you speak and what people hear. Sometimes it's two different things. And business process segment that is similarly important. The main point here is it is more business related. Customer service rep shall not be considered as the bottom of the food chain in the company. Customer support rep is actually a very important figure that interfaces with the client, and that's what Shep Hyken, that I showed the picture of, wants to deliver as an information to C-level executives in large corporations. It is that how are the processes built around customer support to deliver the important message from the bottom up the chain to make sure that the company is ready to change their processes to satisfy their clients. It is very, I have a number of examples, don't have time for it, but it is important to change the processes to satisfy clients. So going back to the data, miscommunications where pre-sale speech is not equal to service or product. It is probably rare in the case of the business owner selling and doing customer service at the same time, because I would assume you don't lie on the pre-sale phase then later on to receive the same client having the same issue. Because you're doing it yourself. But when you're in a large organization and there is a sales department that has the right to say one thing and there is a customer support that has to deal with it, the communications shall be clear and transparent. And if sales says something that is not equal to what customer support is ready to service, the company will have issues, public-facing issues. Qualifications and product knowledge. Customer service rep must know very well the product that they are servicing. Long hold times on menu is too long. Well, for the phone support, it is very important how long the customer had to wait before a human has actually responded. That's something that company must be thinking. And another large segment is shipping or delivery mishaps for products. If your delivery is expected to be 3 months out, talk about it in the beginning. Otherwise, you're gonna have a shitstorm.